Visual Arts. We are going to be drawing our 1-point perspective spooky landscape. So you have your white piece of paper you should have. It should be vertical in front of you. You have your pencil. The very first thing we all need to make sure we do is write your name. Then you're going to flip it. Now, the best way to find the center to draw your horizon line is take the bottom, go to the top, crease it, make sure it's even at the top. Once you've creased it, you're going to have that invisible line. That is the center of your paper. So that's when you would take your ruler, lie it in that center line. You still need to draw a line, and lightly draw a line across. Now, if I don't draw mine very dark, you will not be able to see it. So I'm going to do mine a little bit darker. So there is your horizon line. Don't write it on there. We're just drawing a line. Then you're going to find your vanishing point. So you will need to lay your ruler down, and your paper's 12 inches, so half of 12 is 6. Draw a little dot right above the 6. So you can find that is the vanishing point, because that's where we're going to be drawing from that dot to the corners. Now we're going to make our road. So from that dot to the bottom right corner, line your ruler up. Hold your ruler down to make sure it doesn't move, and draw one side of your road. And this one can be, this one you are going to need the outline because you will be painting. So for your other vanishing point to your left bottom corner. So these lines don't have to be as light as the other ones we're going to draw, because you will be using these lines to fill in color. So this is the road. Now we have to draw the guidelines for your trees. So same thing, vanishing point to top right corner. And again, these two lines you're about to draw need to be very light. You don't want to make a very dark line. This is just a guideline for you to know where your tree limbs go to. Okay, vanishing point to top left corner. So I don't know if you can tell, but my two top lines are much lighter than my two bottom lines. So once you have your horizon line, your vanishing point, your road, and your tree guidelines, you are ready to add your chalk. So please make sure that your ruler gets into my ruler tub. It is sitting on my desk, so make sure you put your own ruler up for me, please. Then make sure that your pencil goes in your cup on your little container. And then you'll be coming from me for a thing of chalk. Now, it's really hard to tell what color is what. So this is my advice. You flip your paper over if you're looking for a specific color, like we want the orange red because we want to do the road. You color to see if that's what it is. We need a yellow for the sky, and a green for the grass, but we don't want a bright green. We want more of the darker green. And I think there's different shades, so you may need to test it out. Green. And let's see, we got the road, the moon, some of the sky, and then a gray color for the sky too. So again, we need a red brown, a yellow, shades of green, and a gray. These are the colors for your whole background. This is not including the trees yet. So once you've got your colors, then we're going to start working from top to bottom, because you don't want to be putting chalk here and then laying your hand down and rubbing it. So going to the sky, you're going to be using your yellow and your gray. So you're going to take your yellow and you're going to make your moon. So your moon is going to be on one of the corners. I don't care which one. So you draw a circle and you just kind of, and sometimes chalk is dirty, so it takes a couple times to get the ickiness out. So there's my moon. Now be careful, because when you do this and you get your chalk dust, you don't want to sit there and then blow it right in front of the person in front of you and it gets all in their face. So you can either tap it off onto the ground or blow it off not in front of the person in front of your face. So once you've got your moon, then you're going to use from the horizon line up, you're going to use your gray and yellow. And you don't want to do this too dark. I'm just kind of gently going left to right with the gray. Then I'm going to take the yellow, and you have to move it around to get that dirt off of it. Sometimes it messes the chalk up, and if that happens, then pick a new piece. Maybe this one will work. Oh, there we go. So you want to do the same thing with the yellow, kind of overlapping with the two. I want to be careful because the moon is yellow. I don't want to use the yellow directly around it, so I'm trying to use more gray around my moon. And I don't want to go top to bottom. I want to stay horizontal. But I want to stay right above that horizon line. Okay. Once I've done that, this is where my fingers come in handy. I need to blend these two colors together. So I don't want to take my whole hand and do this. I'm going to try to stick with 2 fingers. And I want to blend it to make the spooky looking sky. And I kind of wanted the gray, because it's kind of like the clouds, to kind of cover the moon up a little bit. So I do want to get that gray closer. But I don't want to see any specific lines throughout this sky. I really want it to blend together to give it that spooky effect. I'm going to go around my moon again just because I kind of lost it. So you're going to get messy. Yes, that's what happens when you use chalk. So once you've got your sky done with the yellow and gray, then you can move down to your road and your grass. This is much easier. You can mix the 2 colors of green if you want to. Notice how I just turned it on its side and I kind of went along the horizon line and the road line. And I'm going to kind of mix some dark. I want it more darker because it is nighttime. And the best way is turn it on its side and you can fill in that space a lot quicker. So again, from the road to horizon, and I'm using a dark and a light green. And again, you do the same thing. You might want to get a paper towel and wipe your fingers off because you don't want to mix yellow into the green. And then you're going to blend in those 2 greens. Even if it's one color, you still want to blend it. You don't want to see all those lines from the chalk, not from your pencil. Okay, and then the last will be your road, which is easy because there's really only one color. And it's like a dirt road. And it's okay if your lines are not straight, because technically if you've ever been on a dirt road, the edge of the dirt road is not going to be perfectly straight. So then you want to fill it in. And then again, blend with your fingers. So today your goal is to get whatever as far as you can, and then tomorrow we'll continue working on this, and then Friday we'll be adding our trees, if depending on how many people have to work on this tomorrow. So there you have it. You have your sky, your spooky sky, your grass, and your road. Please make sure all chalk gets back in my container and you get it closed up. This will be brought to me because I have a box for it. And your chalk paper, obviously it's not wet, will be going back in your box. Again, be careful. You can tap it like this on the table and dust it off, or on the floor.